you guys? It's your girl Nurse Cam. I'm back with another video and I'm so excited to be back and update you guys, and also of course drop some motivation. And yeah, first let me just say that so right now I'm still in my residency program. I am officially done with my residency program February 13th. So I'm like marking my calendar, marking down the days, because it's like right around the corner. Like, it's coming so fast and I still feel like I don't know anything. No, but I do have days like that. I have days where I'm like, what? Like, nursing school didn't teach me this. What is this? So, and specifically like these past few shifts that I've had have been very hard. They've been very long. I've been at work to about 8:30, 9 o'clock because I'm trying to learn my flow, learn my rhythm, all while other things are happening and trying to learn. And I just want to say that, and like I said, this video is strictly for motivational purposes, and I just want to read something that I posted on Instagram and I shared with other people, and it's something that I feel like it's so powerful because it's not only something that I'm dealing with, but it's also something that I feel like other nurses could also be dealing with, brand new grad nurses who are fresh out of school, and you're just still feeling like, why? Like, what is this? You know, you're not understanding why this is happening, and you're having these hard days, and it can just be very hard. You know, it can be very hard for the new grad. So I just want to read this. Dear self, it's okay to not know all the answers. You're still new and you're learning, but most importantly, you're showing up, and not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. You are giving your all. You are making a difference, and if you just touch one patient, that's all the gratitude you need. You may not make those clinical connections right away, and that's going to come with time. There are going to be procedures and medications that you've never heard of, and that's okay. There are going to be days where you feel dumb and incompetent, but you're showing up, and if it were easy, it wouldn't be your calling. And it's short, but it's so powerful because being a new grad, like I've mentioned before, is that you have all of this knowledge here. Like, you have it, you know, but it's now about having this knowledge and knowing what to do with it. And that's something that I'm not gonna say that I'm struggling with, but I'm still trying to learn and get the hang of. I'm trying to make those necessary clinical connections, and it hasn't been easy for me, and certain things come easier than others to me, but I just feel like at times I'm not making those critical, those necessary clinical connections, and I'm trying very, very hard. But also I know that it comes with time, and you're not going to know everything right away. And I am a know-it-all, and I say that in the nicest way. I'm not like, you know, I feel like when people say, oh, she's a know-it-all, like, yeah, you know, it does have that bad connotation to it, and it does make it seem like, girl, you don't know everything. And I don't, but I'm one of those people that I want to know everything. I want to know this. I want to be able to just fly off the mouth and say, oh, I already know. Like, not that I like that feeling, but I just like knowing my stuff. I take pride in that. I take pride in knowing my stuff. And so with nursing, and especially now with working, some things aren't coming as quickly as other things are coming for me. So it's an ego thing more than anything. But also it's I guess I can say that I'm also trying not to be that arrogant nurse. I'm trying not to be that arrogant nurse that's like, oh, I already know that. Like, I already know. Like, I'm trying not to be that person because I'm still new, and there are things that I don't know. There are going to be so many things that I still don't know. I'm still going to probably have to come home and look in my book for certain things. You know, I will say that something that I have been trying to incorporate in my practice is that if I don't know a medication, or if I'm giving a medication, I am not going to give something that I don't know about. And I think that's so important because especially if there's so many medications, there's thousands of medications. And as a nurse, what I've started trying to do is that before I give something, like whenever I'm going over a patient's medications, I try to, if it's something I don't really recognize, or if it's just something that's like, I know the name of it, but I really can't really point what it's for, I just kind of like glance over. And the beautiful thing about is that you can research, like you can look up the medication. And so that's what I've been trying to do. And it's like, once I start doing that, then it's like, it's something else I need to learn. It's something else I need to be looking at as well. So it's been a journey, of course. It hasn't been easy, but I'm trying. And I just want to motivate somebody else that don't let those bad days, don't let those moments where your charge nurse comes up to you and she's asking you something and you don't know the answer to it, or you have to go look it up first. Like, don't let those moments make you feel like you aren't supposed to be there, or that you aren't qualified for your job. Because there's this thing called human error, and I have constantly been like reminding myself of that, because I am not perfect, and I'm not a robot. Most importantly, I'm not a robot. There are going to be so many things that I don't know, and so I need to be okay with not knowing. And it's just like where you have to look at the glass half full and not half empty. It's not bad being new. Yes, you're gonna have those nurses that on the floor, and you're gonna look at them and you're gonna say, I want to be where you are. Like, you're so good, you know your stuff. Like, I aspire to be there. But just know, at one point, they came out of school and they didn't know everything, and they also made mistakes. And so embrace being that new nurse. And for any student nurses, if you're struggling in school, or you're not struggling or whatever, just know that just keep going. Like, just keep going. Nursing is a very rewarding job, but it's also a job that you have to put work into. It's not something that I'm talking from personal experience. Like, it's not that it doesn't come natural to me. Like, I can go in a patient's room and of course, like, talk to them and be that great person. I can do that. And there are other nurses who are just very, very book smart. I'm book smart as well, but I just feel, like I said, I just feel like sometimes I'm not making at this moment right here. It may not be the same 3-4 months from now. It might be a different video where I just feel like, oh, y'all, work's been going great. Like, and I'm basing this off of the last couple of shifts that I've had. So by no means is this who I am going to be as a nurse or how I am. It's just, I'm basing this off the last couple of shifts that I have. Because one thing I will say is that I bring things home with me. And for the new nurse, I will say, don't take it home with you. Leave it at the workplace. Leave it at your facility. Leave it at the hospital. Leave it at your work. Because if you bring it home with you, that's all you're going to be worried about the next day. And I can say that affects your shift. And that's one thing that I've noticed, is that when something goes wrong in my shift, I'm that person. I overanalyze everything. So I'm automatically thinking, what could I have done differently? What could I have done differently? And I bring it home, and it stresses me out. And it's just a terrible, terrible feeling. Like, it's such a terrible feeling, and it doesn't enhance your growth. It does to a certain extent, because you want to be able to, you know, okay, when something goes wrong, what can I do better to fix it? But you don't want to dwell on it, because then nothing comes good from that, you know, at least not for me. But yeah, that's just kind of what's been going on right now. Yeah, I do plan on going back to school hopefully this fall. I've been enjoying this break of just working. I don't like just working, not being in school, and but I'm still learning. Like, I will say that it's like I'm still in school. The residency has provided a curriculum to where I'm still learning, and I love it. I really do. I think what's the great thing about nursing is that this type of profession, you literally leave out of your house. No matter what's been going on in your life, your world, you leave it at home, and now you have to go and you take on everybody else's problems, worries, sickness, family. Like, you deal with their family, you deal with all these things, and it takes a special kind of person to leave everything that you're going through at home and to go into now be there for other people. It takes a special individual. And that's why I say, if you're in nursing school, and even the new grad nurses, don't let those mistakes, don't let those moments make you question why you're doing what you're doing. Learn from them. Be a better person. Study. If you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with going back into your nursing school books, going back, relearning this, understanding you know what I'm saying, processes and how the body works, so that way you can better understand your patients and you know what I'm saying, like how to do this and how to do that. Like certain things happen and it forces us to, it's almost like it's a humbling experience. That's the best way to put it. It's a humbling experience, and it makes you appreciate the learning process of this all, that I don't know this, I need to go back. And hopefully one day I can make some type of like refresher course, or that's something that I really want to do. It's something I'm definitely going to look into, but I would love to provide some type of refresher course, and or even maybe even I'll even start incorporating it in my YouTube, where I actually get down into nursing nitty-gritty things, and hopefully I can help other people but also help myself too, because I need it too. Like I'm not just saying this to educate somebody else, but I need those things too. So maybe that's something that I will start doing. Maybe I'll start doing like certain topics, nursing related topics, like hypertension, and going over different disease processes. So, and talking from a nurse, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a different seat now. So talking about those things as a student nurse is different than talking about those things as a nurse. So that's something that I've been like gearing in my mind. Like maybe I'll start doing like topic related videos and going over certain medications and going over what to do, what not to do. And it's crazy because I'm still learning, but I would love to be that for somebody else, because that's what I need right now. And I am currently trying to figure out, do I need to take a refresher course? Do I need, like, I'm in my books, but maybe I just need to like get really back into my book, refresh my memory, go back in my old notes and just refresh. And so yeah, so let me like comment on this video if that's something that you would like to see, if you would like for me to go over certain topics. And being that I work on a neuro floor, it wouldn't even hurt to go over neuro related things. It wouldn't hurt to go over those things as well. And I'm really thinking about doing it. I feel like that would be great. I feel like that would be really good. I think I need it as well. So let me know. Thank you guys for watching. This is just like a little update on what's been going on. I will be doing more videos. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody who gives me support, who comments and just tells me, I like that caption, or you know, I needed to hear that today, or whatever. Like that means a lot, because when I put things up, or and I post certain things and I post quotes, it's definitely coming from a personal experience. I'm not putting it up because it sounds good and it looks good. That's a small factor. But the biggest thing is that I just want to help somebody else. I want somebody else to feel like they can do it. I always say you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let anything stop you. Don't even let yourself stop you. Because I think a lot of times we think that, oh, this person's hating on me, that's why this is happening, or this is happening and this is why I can't do that. No, sometimes it's us. It's the way we talk. It's who we surround ourselves with. It's what are you feeding yourself every day. Those also matter as well. And that's why I say nothing can stop you, not even yourself. Learn to reprogram those thoughts, those words. Your words are very powerful. Your thoughts are very powerful. If you go into work or go into any situation thinking, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm not equipped enough to do this, you are going to, that's gonna be what you see. That's gonna be your results. But if you go into something saying, you know what, I got this, I got it. You know, I wouldn't want to be doing anything else right now. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be positive. And that's when miracles happen. That's when things line up. That's when everything good starts to come. And yeah, that's just my little piece. And so I thank you guys. I really do. I'm so grateful to be in this position. Before I end out this video, I just want to say that with COVID happening, I just want to thank other nurses, and not even other nurses, but anybody that's in healthcare and you're working in this time. You are appreciated. And if you're not hearing it enough, if you're not feeling like you're appreciated, I want to let you know that you are. It's such a blessing to be in healthcare when it's in this state, because this is where differences happen. This is when lives get changed. This is when you make a difference in these moments here. When moments where it's like, it's crazy and we're wearing these masks and you don't understand and this, but this too shall pass. And also, you are making a mark. Whether you're in a facility, whether you're in a hospital, whether you're like, in healthcare, everybody who is involved in this time right now, you are making a difference. You are. And don't feel like you aren't, because it's tough. It is. It's a hard time to be in, but it's a blessing. And it's just such a great, I guess I'm trying to say I'm just so grateful for everybody who's tackling this, and we're all trying to, you know, just stay safe and help other people at the same time. Because on top of being a nurse already, you know, I can only imagine like being a nurse and having to deal with all these other diseases that you have to deal with, and then you tackle on COVID, and now it changes everything, and now you're worrying about things that you would have never worried about before. So that's why I say it's a blessing, and I'm thankful for everybody that's in the healthcare right now that's going through this, and we're all going through it together, and I'm just so thankful. So thank you guys. I love you guys. Like I always say, the only way to go is up. Like, comment, and subscribe, please.